Good day, folks. Hope everyone's doing fine out there in Styrene Land. Alright, so I know I had mentioned in the previous workshop tour video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know it was kind of long, but I was sitting there, editing stuff out and just kind of got busy with other stuff, so I just kind of put it up there. So hope you enjoyed that. Now, I had mentioned in that video that the next project is going to be the Russian battleship. Well, I opened the kit up and I looked at the instructions. Yeah. I'm going to hold off on this for a couple more builds. It has a lot of photo etch parts, and I'm still going to do a review on this. That's in progress right now, where I'm actually going to show the sprues and the photo etch parts. So, look for that if you're interested in floaty thingies. This Russian battleship kit, battle cruiser rather, not battleship, battle cruiser. Great kit. But that's coming up. So, I decided it's time for a wingy build. It's been a while since I did a good old wingy build. And as you know, as I stated before, this year is the year of the Soviet Russian in the Wig Workshop. So, one of my favorite planes is the DC-3, which is the civilian, or the C-47, which is kind of the military version. Airfix just put out a new kit of the C-47, okay? And right now the price is kind of high on that, so I'm going to wait until I got the funds. So in the meantime, I picked up this Eastern Express Russian C-47 kit. So this is the next kit in the Wig Workshop. I have never built Eastern Express kit, but from what I heard, it's pretty decent. They build up a nice kit. Now this is a 1/144 scale, so it's kind of small. So it should be a pretty quick build. I'm going to use this kit to practice some new techniques in anticipation of the Airfix kit, which is a 1/72 kit. I wish it was a 1/48. So I do have a couple 1/48 wingies up there on the upper workshop. And as you may notice, I'm in the basement workshop doing this video right now. So let's get out the official box opening knife, and we'll see what's inside. Okay, so we'll have a look at the kit. Breaking the seal. One of the greatest things about kit building is breaking the seal on a new kit. We'll just pretend that went in the garbage can, eh? Alright, so again, this is the Douglas C-47 1/44 model kit. Military version of the DC-3, and one of my favorite planes. I just love to look at this plane. So let's see what's inside. Ooh. So far, me likey. We have the decals, an instruction sheet, and a separate sealed Ziploc baggie, which is pretty cool. I do like the CCCP, which I believe isn't that English for USSR? Maybe, I'm not sure, but I'll have to look that up. And when I start to build video, maybe I will give some background on it. So, so all the parts are in one bag. So we'll see what's in here. Now this is the first time I've ever did a Eastern Express plane, so, or a kit for that matter. Ooh, nice. The clear parts are actually in a separate clear Ziploc baggie, which is cool because this is, you know, these are reusable. Both of these Ziploc baggies, you know, could reuse them. So when you open another kit, you know, some kits got the clear parts and just loosely sitting in there. These could come in handy, reusable. I like that. So let's take a look at the first sprue tray here. Sprue A, fuselage, 2 parts. And it looks like the wingies are in there. So that's one sprue. That's sprue A. Let's look for sprue B. And here we have sprue B. The wings also 2-part, top and bottom. Now I'm looking at this and wow, I mean hardly any flashing whatsoever. Looks to be some nice panel lines. Looks to be, you know, in scale for it. So that looks pretty good. Plastic. The styrene seems to be of a nice quality. No real stress marks or anything per se. A little bit on there. I know the camera won't pick it up, but yeah, I'm really pleased. Boy, hardly any flashing. Wow, which is kind of hard for a 1/144th kit. Now, this being a small scale, you can't expect there to be any you know, high cockpit detail, and that's to be expected, you know, on a small scale kit. Like I said, this is just has a quick wingy build, and to practice some techniques for when I could get that that new Airfix kit. Even though that is 1/72nd. I wish it was in 1/48th, but unfortunately it's not. But even still, a couple little flashing on there, but you know, even the propellers look nice. Wow. You know, wow, on such a small scale, usually you get like tons of flashing, you know, flash on there. But these are surprisingly crisp. Unbelievable. Wow. Pretty cool. And we got the next sprue. Now there is some flash on here, but you know, nothing too bad. Some, you know, real tiny detailed parts. But like I said, I'm an HO guy, 1/87th scale, so I'm used to that. So so there it is. Really, there's it says on here, I believe it said like 53 parts. Yes, it has on there. As you can see, 53 parts. So basically, but not bad. Even the clear parts look really good. All the side windows, I was kind of worried. I thought each one would be individual, but it's actually one strip, the side windows there. So yeah, I'm really surprised how well packed this is, eh? Really nice. And even, you know, colored instructions, which is really cool. You can see its actual colored instructions. I think this kit was like 10 bucks or something. Boy, that's amazing. Amazing quality for the price. So, alright, that was a look inside the kit, so stay tuned. You know, of course, the next vid, we'll start building it, eh? So, until next time, remember folks, be kind to one another and keep the glue on the styrene.